front of the grid for this final tonight too. Definitely a form driver.
One thing we have learned in recent weeks is that because the track will slick so much, that starting position is almost irrelevant. I think if we look at Gavin Hill, he started 6th or 8th in that Super Nights one.
Yeah, and then came through. I was thinking that too. I think all of these long races we've had this season, and I mean all of the meetings Super Saloons have run here at WoodfordGlen so far have had a 25 or 30 lap feature at the end of the night, and in all of them you don't think a car that has started off the front of the grid has been the one that's ended up winning it. So not to put the mockers on Hayden Mackay and Trevor Elliott for that. Maybe they'll break that hoodoo, but definitely, as you say, Jared, the chance to come through from further back in the pack is there.
Well, one of the things that it's interesting when we talk to Hayden Mackay about what he's planning to. Are they going to go to the 4 wide? The interesting thing with Hayden and Jason Moore, the owner of the cars, they've got a plan with this car. We've got a plan on what they're going to do. Now, we don't know what their plan is. They do. And every meeting they're learning something new. Now, don't get me wrong, the car is a great car, but it had been through, obviously Dennis Bolt raced it, then Kane Lawson raced it, then it went to Jason Moore for a meeting or two, and now it's in the hands of Hayden. All of those guys drive drastically differently from each other, and to expect that to be a car straight out of the box that Hayden was just going to jump into would have been optimistic. He's got to learn how to drive these things, which, to be fair, he does pretty well, but this is meeting number 6 for him.
Yeah. And look, you know, at this level, if you're competing at this with this number of cars, this amount of horsepower, this calibre of drivers, and particularly if you're working towards a top placing in a New Zealand title, attention to detail is vital. You need to know every little last detail about your car and about what it can and can't do, where you can put it on the track, how it'll respond.
Well, they learned just recently, of course, here we go for the 4 wide salute as they head around, and it must be just interesting trying not to run into each other.
You must have to concentrate super hard, actually, yeah.
At the Darrell Ainsley Memorial, they did at Cromwell, they had all the grades do this, which is fine, until you realise that a sprint car idles at between 60 and 70k an hour. That's almost race speed for a mini stock.
Yeah.
So, and then once they got them going, they had to figure out how to stop them all and bring them back in sequence. It's not quite as easy as...
Not as easy as it looks, no. Indeed. Alrighty, so 30 laps. Brought to us by the Elite Wheel Company. They're sponsoring this last race. We did say thank you to Burger King, didn't we, for sponsoring the Street Stock final heat. Make sure you get a snack at Burger King on the way home.
I look forward to when they sponsor another meeting again, because they feed us well.
They feed us well up here, that's for sure.
You can't eat it anymore, can you?
I can pick the meat out. Elite Wheel Company, big thank you to them for sponsoring 30 laps of Super Saloon feature here at the Mag and Turbo Super Cup. So the cars will sort themselves back out, get in the right space. Hayden Mackay's rolled to the infield there. Not sure what that's about.
This will have something to do with there's a level of confusion about getting people back in order, and if you've not done this before, it can be a bit of a
head spin,
bit of a mongrel. But of course, I was saying that learning about the car, Hayden was telling me that when he got clipped in one of the super, a couple of weeks back, it tweaked the front hub, which he lost his brakes in the race. They fixed, put new stuff on. Next race out, blew the hub apart again.
Yeah.
There's all those little things about what's old and what's bent on the car and what you can damage. As we grid up side by side, front row it is the Port Hills Truck Centre Arbotech machine to the outside, the Elliott scaffolding car. It is a very fast front row back to Nartai and Burson. So we get the super stock.
Your winner could come from any of those top 4 rows.
Wow.
They come round in Vara Waste. They're going to Wolves are going to build racing side by side. Elliott and Hayden Mackay. They've got wheels there, I think, on the front straight. And Elliott just gets the advantage round the outside, but there's not much in it. Mackay certainly right in behind him. The Johnson there in the mix as well. A bit of concertina further back with Kane Lawson and the 77 car of Johnson. He's going backwards. The 48 of Gavin Hill has moved up quickly as well. The Inverson's in the mix there in 3rd place too. So at the moment it's Trevor Elliott, a couple of car lengths ahead of the 86 of Hayden Mackay. Ian Burson about a car length back. Then we go another car length back to the 19 car, Malcolm Nartai. He's got the 6 of Kane Lawson on his tail.
77's lost to left rear.
And he's pulled to the infield. He's out of it. Then we go back, so the top 4 at the moment, reasonably close on the track. They've got about a car length between each of them. 27, Trevor Elliott. Leading 86, Hayden Mackay. 3 inside, Ian Lawson's right there. Malcolm Nartai, he's got Kane Lawson on the inside. Malcolm running quite high on the track there. Seems to be getting good grip. 48, Gavin Hill, looking ominous, I have to say. He's right in the mix there. Car looking very comfortable and very smooth. Who's tucked in behind Hill? We've got a few car links back to the 34 of Ray Stewart. Marsden's coming through and racing with Soper in the 8 car. Soper running high, Marsden running low. That's a bit unusual. Usually see Marsden out near the wall. Perhaps that'll come a bit later on. Ewan Shearing's looking good in there in the middle of the pack, racing with Paul Berg and Paddy North. Dixon from Flames popping out the bottom of that car there under brakes as he comes through the turn. And at the back of the field at the moment it's Fletcher and Manera. So, back front side, coming out of turn 4, onto the front straight, and Hayden Mackay makes a neat little pass, running inside to outside to take over the lead. You get the feeling Trevor Elliott just to drop the ball there slightly, as Ian Burson takes advantage and gets round, and Malcolm Nartai looking pretty racy too on the back of the 27 machine. 86 out in front. He's a couple of car lengths on Ian Burson, but I wouldn't write Ian Burson off at this point. He's looking very fast, lifting the inside front wheel there as he comes through 1 and 2. A couple of car lengths back to the 27 of Elliott, who's trying to fight off Malcolm Nartai. Elliott high, Nartai low. It's a good battle between these two, but the grip's disappearing on the track. You can see both cars sliding around a bit through the turns. There are a couple of car lengths ahead of Gavin Hill in the 48. He's managed to pull clear at the 6 of Kane Lawson. Those are your top cars at the moment, but they're stretched out over about a quarter of the track as the entire field is starting to get really strung out at this point. So that's 9 laps completed now for Hayden Mackay. He's got a car length lead over Ian Burson. Good battle for third place between Nartai and Elliott.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh dear, big one.
Let's just put himself gone over big time.
Didn't see that. I was watching the leaders. I just caught it out the corner of my eye at the very end as he came down hard. Didn't look good.
Yeah, so the 11C car has gone over, and as they search for grip and search for high up on the track, looking at the back corner of Soper, it's not looking too pretty either, just quietly.
No, it's not, is it?
I wonder if that was the launching platform. So we've guided them around now. Of course, for some of these cars, like Hayden Mackay's car, the 86, if you look at the back end of him, the rear brakes are glowing.
Yeah.
So it's important for him to keep moving so the brakes don't seize up or melt stuff. So they're keeping these cars moving. They're hot. And that is why you'll see them keep circulating. Once upon a time, we put the red on, and now it's along the road. And they will circulate around just to keep everything moving. It's an important part. If you can stay
I just caught the very end of that roll, but it looked as though he came down really hard on the track, and that's tough on the back.
just asking the 86 car to move clear. It's telling them to move over that side of the track. They can get the ambo out. Oh, actually, no, not taking the ambulance out. They're actually moving things so they can take the picture out of it. He's moving in fast.
Celebrating 25 years in business and with over 1,000 machines nationwide, Accessman are providing elevated work platforms to the New Zealand construction industry, delivering on the service they're renowned for. Accessman provide cherry pickers, scissor lifts and knuckle booms with a focus on safety at height. Their machines have all the latest safety features available. Call 0800 2GET-HIGH, that's 0800 2GET-HIGH.
Take it higher with accessman.co.nz.
So there's a little bit bit busy.
So he's got a bit of work to do in the shed this week though. So Ian Pearson had managed to get to the front.
Oh no,
That's the ELS.
it's the early 700s there, the membership using Hayden Mackay. Fastest lap has been recorded by Hayden Mackay, an 18.1 at this point. One would suggest that they're going to get a lot slower over the next 25 or 30 laps.
It's a 30 lap race and
So
they've completed
28.
8 according to the ELS there. So yeah.
So they'll get the remnants of the 11C back in.
Hi, my name is Kane Lawson, owner and operator of My New Start. I'm here in Canterbury buying as-is, where-is homes. With My New Start, it's important to me that I deal directly with every customer when facilitating the purchase of your earthquake-damaged home. From the start of the process to the final settlement, you will only deal with me. So to discuss the sale of your earthquake-damaged home, call me anytime on 0800 697 827 or visit mynewstart.co.nz.
A little bit of smoke and steam coming off a couple of the cars. Paul Berg looks like he's overheating, which is probably not a huge surprise. You take him from race pace and then you sit them down to idle, and he's moving. Looks like the instructions to start moving. Put them all back in order too.
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of work to achieve that, isn't there? So they're just having a close look at the 76 car.
But it could be oil tank or all sorts of things.
Could be oil, yeah. So we're back to yellow, cars are moving again. Gavin Hill in the 48 car hasn't restarted in the middle. Oh yeah, he's away now.
Well, the other part of it too is, you know, when you think you need to be, you need to try and find those cars, because they were, of course, looping on a different part. There we go. That'll break the line. Hayden Mackay will drive her out, and that will give them a more definitive position to be.
So Hayden Mackay from Ian Pearson.
It's allowed his brakes to cool down now. We know that in the last meeting he was here, because he came up and saw us, that when the brakes started heating up, they just absolute 100% fade. So, but what it does do in the restart is it puts Ian Pearson beside him.
Yeah, that's right. He did have a little bit of a gap. There's about a car length or two between each of the cars as they were working their way around. Looks as though Gavin Hill's rejoined. They've just got to reveal it's now Paul Berg's car on the back straight there. It's a bit of an obstacle for them. The tow trucks are there. They look to get. Paul's coming out of the car, I think. Yeah, that car's not going any further. They've got it hooked up on the tow truck. Paul's on its steer. They've hooked up the back of that car. Still a bit of smoke or something coming from the back of that.
Yeah, I'd say it's... well, at least the three cars were in the infield there for valid reasons. One's been that roof and it's just a lot shorter. One's got a flat tyre and the other one's been smoking away.
So, of course, a side-by-side restart, just to add a bit of spice to the stew.
Yeah, because what could possibly go wrong?
So here, Ian Pearson on the outside, Hayden Mackay on the inside. We're on the front row for this restart. And then we've got Trevor Elliott on the inside and Malcolm Maltai on his outside. So those are your top four cars. They're keeping it very, very tight nose to tail here. Gavin Hill and Kane Lawson are in the mix there on the third row of the grid. Then we go back to Ray Stewart in the 34 and Ryan Marsden in the 17. Further back we go to Terry Soper alongside Paddy North. Second from the back is Peter Dixon and Dave Manera. No, sorry, Peter Dixon and Ewan Shearing on the outside, and Dave Manera is right at the back. So, field depleted a little bit, but plenty of racing still ahead. 8 laps completed, 22 to go. The red's bird, the green comes on, we're racing. Hayden Mackay gets the jump on the free of Ian Pearson. All the cars across start finish. No, straight off.
The end. He's gone in.
Hayden Mackay's got in big time into the wall there. comes to a halt, the yellows have come on. Not sure what happened there, if he got fed in or if that was brake failure or what it was.
The way that really looks like it's either steering or brake failure. He's was well ahead of Burson,
Yeah.
and it just fired in. The only redeeming thing about it was it didn't bounce straight back out to the oncoming cars.
Yeah, that car stayed in the loose, stayed along the wall. It's come to a halt around the turn 2 point there. And Soper just, not sure if he's just avoiding what he's doing, avoiding the cars in front of him. Yes, he is. He's just, I don't think he's pulling to the infield. No, he's rejoining the pack. Pack have just got to avoid the crash crew there who are looking after Hayden Mackay in his car.
Yeah, the first thing you do is check to see he's okay. Doesn't get a Kimco, or doesn't get the Can-Am ride back to see us. Like last week. Well, that's made it a whole lot harder for him to do for the...
Well, that means the front of the race now is 27 Trevor Elliott and 3 NZ Ian Burson. And right behind them, the other two cars that we talked about as being contenders here, the 38 of Gavin Hill and the 19 of Malcolm Marte. And if any of those top 4 fall over, but behind them you've got Lawson, Stewart, who's come on super well in that 34 car. So there's definitely a lot of talent there.
But just bear this in mind, Tony, that you were gridded in the way they were, and now effectively everybody's got to change lines because one car's come out. So that's got some of these guys absolutely confused.
Okay, we've been told there's going to be a street stop runoff for the street stop title. That'll be good. Thanks for that, Kinder. So there'll be an extra runoff at the end of the night after this race.
One of those cars doesn't look that pretty, just quietly.
No, it doesn't, does it? Okay.
That's the tidy one that's in the chute.
Yes. All right, so the lights are out. We're getting building up a little bit of pace now. Ian Burson, Trevor Elliott. Interesting drag race this is going to be. Probably two of the highest horsepower cars in this field.
Actually, I'd go with the second ride for that, to be honest, mate.
Well, Gavin Hill and Malcolm Marte, yeah, it's true. We're green, we're racing. Ian Burson got the start. Not quite sure how side by side they were, but it went green. But anyway, we're going with it for now. Ian Burson lifting that inside front wheel big time as he goes through 1 and 2, but he's got the lead. Trevor Elliott's about 3 or 4 car lengths back. And we've got Malcolm Marte. Kane Lawson's come into the mix in the 6 car there, running the inside line to good effect. And he's alongside the 48 of Gavin Hill. Ray Stewart, the 34 car, keeping an eye on number 17 of Marsden's in the mix there too, racing with the 46 of Paddy North, and Pete Dixon on the outside there, finding some good grip and pace too. Back front side now, starting across the start-finish line, 3 NZ, Ian Burson, he's got a lead, it's 1.3 seconds over the second place, Trevor Elliott. Malcolm Marte running the inside line and closing on the back of Elliott. Good battle for second place at the moment. Keeping an eye there on Lawson and Gavin Hill right tucked in behind them. Ian Burson walking away with it at the moment, increasing his lead as he almost gets airborne coming out of turn 1 there. Elliott's just holding on to second place, but it's a good battle with the 19C of Malcolm Marte, and Gavin Hill just seems to have the better of Kane Lawson. So a good lead for Ian Burson now. It's 1.9 seconds as he went across that lap, 12 laps completed, but the battle for second, third, fourth, fifth is really tight, and the cars behind them are racing tight too. Peter Dixon having a good battle with the 34 of Ray Stewart. So out front, Ian Burson. That car looks a little different this season, but it goes just as well as it has in previous years at Koken Tools WoodfordGlen. Very good battle between Marte, who's keeping it very steady, down low on the pole line, and Trevor Elliott, who's got to race him up high. That's where Trevor likes to be most of the time. And on the back there, the 38 of Gavin Hill. You just get the feeling that at the moment they're holding Hill up, that if Hill could find a way past, he'd be quicker than those two. Lawson's dropped off the back of these two a bit, and he's having a bit of a battle with the 17 of Marsden. He's gone yellow.
This is no longer what Burson wanted, but Malcolm Marto's been a Richie Taylor in this race.
He has. He's a steady down low, just ticking off lap after lap on the pole line. Unlike him, but it's like you said, these guys are learning. They're learning about the track. They're learning about what the cars, their capabilities. They're learning about what is quick, and he's obviously found that works for him.
Well, at the end of the day, it's about winning races, and if this is what you've got to do is to change your riding style a little bit to win.
So that yellow was for something on the track, just at the end of the back straight there, at the end of the Value Cars grandstand. So of course now, with this side-by-side restart, no, we don't need to go through Ryan, Kane Lawson, thank you. That's not needed.
Confusion over where Kane and Ryan are. Technically, Ryan's in the wrong spot.
So Malcolm's alongside Burson, and I'm not quite sure. He got past Trevor Elliott, hadn't he, on that previous lap? We can see that on the ELS, so that is correct. Trevor Elliott's a bit unsure about that, I think, but according to the ELS, the last lap, Malcolm Martai just got in front.
16 and 17 are in the wrong. 6 and 17 are in the wrong spots, but that's fine. They're going to go racing either way. There's no ranch for this one.
So 14 laps completed, not even half distance this time. Ian Burson, 3 and 6, sticks up into the distance. Malcolm Martai's trying to stay with him. Burson running high. Malcolm a little bit uncomfortable on the high line there, I think, but Gavin Hill's right tucked in behind him as well. A bit of clear space. Trevor Elliott sees the inside line in front of him, but it closes up very quickly and he has to get on the brakes. And that causes the Constantina behind him, holding up Lawson and Marsden. So out front, Ian Burson still trying to take off for the skies every time he exits turn 1. But he's got a lead and he's building it very gradually. The battle for second place is, Burson's gone round, took himself round, and big collision behind him as well as the cars try to avoid Paddy North and Ray Stewart touch Burson as well.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Malcolm Martai was checking the steering there. As he tweaked the front, it was a good hit. And this is what happens. The tyres get hot, you lose the rear end of your car.
Yeah.
But if you can have a car hit you square in the nose, you don't want it to be a gorge.
So Ian Burson. The bodywork's going to rub that front tyre, isn't it, Joe? We can see
it is, but it's only plastic.
Burson's car, and in the end, Paddy North just had nowhere to go but touched the back of Burson, and then the 34 car of Ray Stewart has followed him on. Burson's nowhere to go.
Burson's car might have taken the brunt of that from the impact of Martai. Front end of it looks like it's tweaked.
Martai's up and running again. Obviously, we've had a quick look, and he's had a quick feel of the steering and decided that, yep, I'm good to go. Knowing Malcolm, he'll drive it till the thing falls apart, so there's no surprise there. It's going to give it a little squirt down the back straight, I think, just to see what happens.
Lap 15. Lap 15, right? And then New Zealand title, 25 lap flying.
25 lap final, I believe, yeah.
Now, a lot of lessons need to be taken out of tonight.
Oh, yes. And I can imagine Ricky Bolton's sitting back there in Dunedin, listening on the audio stream or on the phone to someone here, and shaking his head going, yeah, just as well I didn't turn up again.
Well, he would have been in the middle of something tonight. Ray Stewart, brand new car, hopefully not a lot of damage to that. He sort of just drove into the incident. The funny DeSoper has come out, once again, thinking that's a good sign, right?
Yeah. It's looking a bit bent, isn't it, all round Soper's car, but it's damaged the back, damaged the front, but it's still going, and it's still strong. Yeah, Paul, I feel sorry for Ray Stewart. He and that car have gone well this evening. First time out, he's performed.
To be fair, he was the last car to join the scene. Yeah. It probably was a voice.
Well, he probably expected that Paddy North would get through, and he nearly did. It was only a slight contact from Paddy North, but enough. So these guys have done a fair few laps under caution, doing how big the fuel tanks are. 30 laps is already a bit of a stretch for some of these guys.
Right now going for a Japanese engine with turbos, and it seems appealing because it might actually get better mileage.
Oh, yeah. Yes, mileage important. So Paddy North's up and running again. He's testing that car out, seeing if the steering's working, seeing if his tyres are okay. Seems happy with it so far.
If you supply parts for Super Saloons or Defiant last week, you're going to be busy this week.
Oh, are you what? But Ray Stewart, the 34 car, that's been lifted up by the tractor and towed to the infield. Won't be taking any further part in this race. So we're gridding up. The 88 car of Dave Manera has come to a stop right in front of us on the straight. He's just checking his steering, I think. He may have had a little bit of contact as well, but he's good to go and rejoining the group. So, gosh, 16 cars started, and we're down to 10 now at half distance, lap 15. Front row of the group, Malcolm Nartai. And
Just pity the pit crews.
Malcolm Nartai and Gavin Hill. Second row of the group there, we've got Trevor Elliott, and is that Marsden who sneaked through there in the 17? It is too.
Yeah, it is, yes.
Yeah, they're not going to go this time. Lights are still yellow. So Gavin Hill's on the outside, Malcolm Nartai on the pole line, which is probably where each would prefer to be.
If we'd gone back a couple of years and said Malcolm Nartai and Gavin Hill on the front row, we'd break a bolt in the second row and wait to see who ran into who.
True. Trevor Elliott's down on near the pole line as well, probably where he wants to be, and Marsden's up a little higher on the track alongside him, where he wants to be. So all four of those top cars are probably in the right zone for where they'd prefer to be in terms of their racing positions, I think. Just guessing. So the revs build, speed builds, the light's about to go green, and we are racing. Here we go again. Malcolm Nartai gets the jump well. Hardly, actually, to be fair, Gavin Hill right on his tail. Nartai just drifts out wide slightly, and Gavin has to just back out of it. So he's settled into second place. Trevor Elliott's third. Good battle for fourth between Marsden on the high line and Kane Lawson down low. Lawson gets a touch in the back from Dixon. Dixon pulls out of it, causes a big concertina behind him with North and Soper. And out front, Malcolm Nartai. Oh, what's happened to Gavin Hill? He's gone off. It's gone. Car's gone, and also gone off is Paddy North and Soper. They both went to the infield there. Not sure if they were anticipating something that didn't happen, or if they just had a bit of contact. But out front, Malcolm Nartai leads this race from 27, Trevor Elliott, and the 17 of Ryan Marsden. The 48 cars pulled to the infield, and we've gone yellow.
That must be debris.
It would be somewhere, because I can't see anything else that would be a problem.
So, who's been coaching Mr. Nartai on how to drive a Super Saloon?
I don't know. Yeah. Did you say Mark Osborne was down in the pits?
No, that wouldn't happen.
No, stranger things have happened, you know.
Celebrating 25 years in business and with over 1,000 machines nationwide, Accessman are providing elevated work platforms to the New Zealand construction industry, delivering on the service they're renowned for. Accessman provide cherry pickers, scissor lifts and knuckle booms.
Racing, and that's quite interesting to go green right in the middle of the race too. But Malcolm Nartai makes the most of it and gets the jump on the rest of the pack. And the 17 of Marsden down low, the 27 of Elliott up high. And Peter Dixon starting to come into the picture now in that 11T car. He's got, he goes in real hot into the back of Ryan Marsden. Not sure if there was contact there. Certainly closing up. That rear steer makes that car just a little bit unpredictable, but he's got some good pace running the high line now. I think the track coming to Peter Dixon. He's moved up to third place and he's looking pretty racy. Ryan Marsden's woken up a little bit there and said, boy, I've got to put my foot down if I'm going to stay with him. Out front, checking off another lap. That's 19 gone now for the 19 car. Oh, Malcolm Nartai. 27, Trevor Elliott was in second place, but Dixon's running the outside line and has just snaffled that place off him. And I really feel like Peter Dixon's the quickest car on the track at the moment. Malcolm Nartai trying to keep it down reasonably low. He's going to have Dixon on the back of him very, very soon. He's going to hear that car. Dixon by far and away the quickest on these laps. He's running the outside line to perfection. He's getting alongside Malcolm Nartai down the back straight. Malcolm will know he's there now. He'll go defensively. Push that 19 car up a little higher, I think. Elliott's in third place and he's gone. White flag. That's interesting because we've only done 20 laps. But anyway, Malcolm Nartai on the inside. Peter Dixon on the outside. Dixon pulls away from him down the back straight. That rear steer on that machine has worked to perfection and he's going to take the win, I think. Yes, Peter Dixon, the 11T car, comes from nowhere in this race to win it. From the 19 of Malcolm Nartai and the 27 of Trevor Elliott.
Yes, and put this into context, he was the second to last car on the track at the start of this race.
Yeah.
So the changes, but that was a
series of yellows closing the field up, the side-by-side restarts all contributed to Peter Dixon playing a very intelligent game there, setting his car up for this part of the race.
I mean, you think the street stock racing was over because the super saloons and all that, but actually we have a run-off for I think it's.
So we'll be doing the presentation for the super saloons that we promised you. It will happen shortly, but we've got to do a run-off for the street stocks first.
And I can tell it's going to be between Don Garthley and Sean Hendrick. And Sean Hendrick, his car looks like a mess. So I can't imagine he's going to leave.
Hi, my name is Kane Lawson, owner and operator of My New Start. I'm here in Canterbury buying as-is, where-is homes. With My New Start, it's important to me that I deal directly with every customer when facilitating the purchase of your earthquake-damaged home. From the start of the process to the final settlement, you will only deal with me. So to discuss the sale of your earthquake-damaged home, call me anytime on 0800 697 827 or visit mynewstart.co.nz.
Just a reminder,